Hi guys, me again. So it's freezing out there today. It's Friday, it's the weekend, yay! But it's very cold, so I've got my nice hot cup of tea here and I'm keeping warm. I've wanted to do this video for a while now, but I haven't had a chance, and so yeah, I'm doing it today instead. So we're in March now, the growing season is starting, we can start sowing our seeds. But what we're entering now a time called the hungry gap, and that's when last year's crops are finishing, but this year's crops haven't quite started off and they're not quite ready, so we get this bit of a hungry gap. So what people used to do is go out and forage, go outside and forage for stuff, and this tradition has been passed down through generations, and there's loads of books out there now, and people can learn this amazing way of foraging, and it's something my mum taught me to do. I'm teaching my son, I teach my niece and nephew it, I teach their friends it. If anybody comes with me, I'd always, if they come with me, we go out and I get them looking for stuff. They don't know they're looking for stuff, but yeah, that's just one thing I love doing. And that's how my mum taught me. We would go out and I'd be like, oh, we're always picking up stuff for my mum, and I didn't realise it was fun. It was fun. And so yeah, that's what I'm trying to teach my son to do as well. And I thought, yeah, I'd mention it now because there's stuff that we can be foraging now. I forage all kinds of stuff: flowers, herbs, fruit, nuts. The only thing that I don't touch, because I'm not confident enough in doing, is mushrooms or fungus or anything like that. When I was little, yes, I used to pick field mushrooms, only because I had my mum with me or somebody with me who knew what they were doing, and I would pick them. We lived on a farm, so I know what the mushrooms were, these field mushrooms. But yeah, otherwise, no, I don't touch them. I'm not confident in it, so I don't do it. And it's same with anything. If I'm not confident, if I'm not 100% sure I know what it is, I don't pick it. So I tend to stay to the obvious stuff that I know for definite what it is. And when I went up to the allotment the other day, I saw some dandelions. Love dandelions. My son loves dandelions, and my niece and nephew. And the reason they love them is I put them in pancakes. Love dandelion pancakes. So we'll be able to have some of them soon. I also saw some daisies. I'm going to be picking some daisies because I learnt last year that you can make a balm out of them, and it's a bit like arnica. It helps with bruising and things like that. And you get the daisies, you cover them in sunflower oil. I'm going to use sunflower oil because I know we haven't got any allergies to sunflower oil, so we use sunflower oil because it's antiseptic as well. And yeah, I'll leave that in a jar, like daisies, sunflower oil in a jar in a warm sunny window, and leave it there for 3 to 6 months. Strain it and then make that oil into a balm and use it like arnica. How ace is that? So I won't have to buy arnica. I don't even know how much arnica is these days, but I'm sure it's quite expensive. At the moment, what I'm seeing a lot of people are foraging is wild garlic, and also stinging nettles are coming up, and I love making a stinging nettle and potato soup. Instead of leek and potato, I use stinging nettles. My son loves it as well, it's beautiful. But I wanted to get a few more nettles this year and dry them and turn them into a powder so I can just add it to stuff. You can make nettle tea. I'm not keen on that at all, but in food, love it. It's just gorgeous, gives it a little bit of heat, a little bit of spiciness maybe, but it's just beautiful. And this is the book I use. It's called Food for Free, and and I got this second hand or online somewhere, and it was £3.99. The full price is £10. It's so worth it. I just love it. Got loads of pictures. It tells you where you'll find stuff, what time of year you'll find stuff. Oh yeah, and sometimes what to do with it as well. So like uses and everything. So in March, let's see what it says. Hop shoots, jack by the hedge, morel, mushroom, nettle, sweet violets, flower, and velvet shanks, which is also a mushroom. So yeah, that's the book I use. Now then, when I go foraging, your bags don't have to be anything fancy, and whenever I go, I make sure I've got a bag. Wherever I go, I always make sure I've got a bag or something so I can take with me to do the foraging. So I make these little crocheted net bags, just put them over my wrists and off I go. It's just a tie string, and you can open them wide flat like that and then pull them, and these are so strong. We go to the beach with these, and my son always fills his with big stones to come back for the garden, like big pebbles. Get loads of them, and yeah, really, really strong. And I sell these on my Etsy shop, so yeah, if you want to buy one, they're on my Etsy shop. But these are amazing for foraging, and yeah, just so handy, you know, especially leaves, stinging nettles. The wild garlic will be great in these. I also forage for hazelnuts. They're great in here as well because the holes aren't too big. Apples, herbs, the lot, fit them all in there. And then I thought, oh, what if I was picking something that I didn't want to get squashed? And so I have been making these baskets. Look how gorgeous they are. Oh, I'm so chuffed how these have turned out. They're beautiful. So I've used like a cotton linen on the bottom. This is like a watercolour flower print. And I've quilted it, so it's really squishy but quite firm. Then inside I use 100% cotton, and I put an iron-on interfacing in there to make it sturdy as well. I've quilted the handle, and I've made these little ones. I had the idea to put Easter eggs in them, so my son and my niece and nephew can have a little basket with an egg in it for Easter, and they can also use it then for like an Easter egg hunt. And then I made a bigger one because I thought, how amazing will that look when I'm picking all my own veg from the allotment. Strawberries will be fine, but I don't think the raspberries or the currants or the blackberries can go in there because it might dye my fabric and I don't want to ruin that. But yeah, you can wash these as well, just chuck them in the washing machine, but they're really strong, got a nice handle on them, and I thought they have so many uses. These little ones, I've done it in this fabric because this is a bit more grown up rather than for a kid's Easter present, but I've done it in this fabric because I thought, oh, how nice would like chicken eggs look in there, you know, just something to hold your chicken eggs in. Oh, gorgeous. Or go and collect your chicken eggs with these. Yeah, and oh yeah, what else was I thinking? Bread basket. I mentioned the other day that I like to serve bread sometimes for meals if money's a little bit tight because it's filling, and I thought, how gorgeous would that look on a table with your bread in it, like a lovely little bread basket. You go to the supermarket and you know, getting your fruit and veg from that, instead of putting it in plastic bags, you can put it in your little basket. And oh yeah, and these are also on my Etsy shop. It's just these two I've got in there at the moment, but I will be making more. But I won't be making any two the same. They might have the same bottom fabric, but not the same inner fabric, or the same inner fabric but not the same outer fabric, because I don't like things the same. So yeah, not one of them will be the same. But oh, I've got to remember, these are for sale. These are for sale. I can't keep stuff that I make all the time. I'll definitely make one for myself, absolutely, because they are just beautiful. And my son was really chuffed with this little one. He wants it a bit more boyish though, obviously. He didn't want the flowers on it, so yeah, I've got some lovely fabric to do that. So I'm going to be making some more for the kids for Easter. And oh yeah, it's just so exciting, isn't it? Everything's growing. There are signs of spring in the air, and oh, it's so welcoming after a really long winter. Really long winter. I know it's not over yet. I know there's, but we're nearly in spring, and it'll get warmer. We'll have sunnier days, and it'll just be lovely. And what time is it now? Oh, it's 6 o'clock, and it's not dark yet. It is going dark now because it's been miserable all day and raining. There's floods out there, the lot. But yeah, oh, so happy. Love it. Yeah, so if you like foraging, leave a comment in the comments below and tell me what you forage and how you use it, what you make with it. Oh, because I am always learning. I love new ideas, like the daisy balm. I do that with calendula anyway, but I grow that, I don't forage for them. But the daisies, you know, you can go forage for them, can't you? And oh, anything to save money. And I just think I know exactly what's going into that cream, don't I? Daisies, sunflower oil and some beeswax. Simple. And I cannot wait to have some nettle and potato soup. So if you want a basket, go over to my Etsy shop and buy one, and hopefully I'll have some more up there soon. Even, you know, you don't even have to buy anything from my Etsy shop. If you pop over there and favourite my shop or like my shop, I can't remember, you have to click on the little heart, or on one of my products. You don't have to buy them, just like them, and then that gets me more traffic to my shop, because Etsy then will recommend me more. So if you'd like to support my shop, you could do that for me, please. Thank you. Yeah, so I hope you all have a good weekend. If you go anywhere, oh, I just want to go walking now with my baskets to pick some wild garlic and just look for some stuff. And it's that sense of coming back, isn't it, that you got that for free. You didn't pay anything for it, you got it for free. And it just makes it feel just that little bit special, I think. Lovely. Yeah, so I'm waffling on now. So take care, have a good weekend, and I'll see you soon. Bye.